This is Brett Bonetti reporting live from the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre for Forever Classic 6iX. We are here for Supanova, and I have brought a very special guest here with me now, Ian McElhinney. Have I said that right?
You've said it absolutely
I know,
perfectly.
fantastic. I had a little bit of practice there. So welcome to Perth for the very first time as well. I hope you've had a great weekend while you've been here.
Thank you very much. No, it's been lovely. I've enjoyed being here. It's a city I've often thought I wonder what it's like down there. Very pretty city, and I was able to kind of get down to Fremantle as well. So I've managed to do a little exploring. Not a lot, but a little.
Not a lot?
Yeah.
Well, at least a bit of time. I hope the weather's not been too bad for you. I know it's a bit raining yesterday, but it's usually sunny here.
I come from Northern Ireland. Your weather yesterday, I could have been at home. I could have been at home. It was very familiar to me.
So you brought it over with you?
Well, not intentionally, but there you go. Today is a lovely day out there, you know, lovely blue sky and sunshine. We get that occasionally too, but we can't rely on it like you guys can.
Of course. Yeah. I have to say congratulations on a career spanning over 40 years, so you've been around for a very long time in the industry.
Yeah.
You probably get asked so many questions because you've played an array of characters.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a particular genre or character you get asked probably more about than others?
Well, in terms of what I like doing, I suppose I like doing everyday drama, you know what I mean? Real people in real situations, dealing with their various problems, you know, so personal stuff, emotional stuff. I like all that kind of world. If you'd said to me 20 years ago, I would spend a lot of my 60s doing fantasy stroke sci-fi, I would have said, don't be ridiculous.
Yeah.
As it happens, I did spend a lot of my 60s doing that, and I'm very grateful for it because it means I get the chance to turn up to events like this.
Oh, unbelievable.
And I've enjoyed doing those things. So I don't really have a favorite. As long as the material seems interesting and the job looks to have a bit of a challenge in it, I'm happy to be there, you know. So as long as I'm working, I have no interest in stopping. I'm going to carry on working for as long as I'm fit to, you know. Retirement holds no real attraction for me, to be honest.
That's probably good. Always have to be busy. So better being busy than bored. So it's probably your advice.
Absolutely.
Something that's close to home for me, because obviously I'm a massive Star Wars fan. You're in Rogue One as obviously a very high up general.
Yeah.
And obviously it was so clever, that movie, because that was obviously built on a statement from the very first Star Wars movie. So what was it like to be part of that universe?
Well, you know, I have to be honest here. I personally am not a Star Wars follower.
Wow.
This is probably an age thing. I reckon if you're 55 and under, you grew up with Star Wars and you're probably kind of committed to it. I'm afraid I'm older than that, so I didn't grow up with Star Wars. I've never really followed it. But whenever the chance comes to be in Star Wars, you don't say no, because Star Wars is Star Wars, you know, and it has a huge fan base and everything else. So I was delighted to be in it. If I'm honest, because I didn't follow the genre enough, I didn't know the significance of Rogue One. Now I do, and I gather,
appreciate it after the fact.
I gather from, you know, the fans that Rogue One did what it was meant to do, and that it was one of the more successful ones in doing precisely that. So it's very nice to be part of something like that, and to be introduced to something that, frankly, I didn't know that much about. You know?
How do you choose, you know, if you get a project like, for example, this one, you know, put in front of you, how do you choose, like, I'm going to do that, or I'm going to pass on a particular one?
A lot depends on, first of all, the most important thing is, do you like the script? And I say the script, I don't mean the part, I mean the script. Because if I don't like the script, I don't want to do it. Now, you don't always get a chance. Say Star Wars, you'll never see a script for Star Wars. It's too precious.
Yeah.
And they don't want any spoilers out. But in many cases, you get the script, you read the script, you like the script, you don't like the script. Second thing, do you like the part? Does it offer you a few challenges? Does it make you jump through a few hoops? You know, you want to be challenged. You want to do something that, you know, oh, I can do that off the back of my head. No, you don't want to do that. You want a few challenges, you know? And then, you know, sometimes it's down to, dare one say it may be down to money. Sometimes it's down to, well, where's it happening? Right now I'm filming in Melbourne. How lucky am I? I've never been in Melbourne before, but I have an opportunity to work in Melbourne for 3 months doing a series that I'm really enjoying. So that kind of thing comes into it as well, you know. And then sometimes it may be oh, I've got to go away from home, but that doesn't suit because for whatever reason I need to be home-based, you know, so there's a whole lot of variables, and every time it'll be a bit different, you know.
So basically you've taken time out to see all the fans here in Perth,
Yeah.
and then you're working basically pretty much from tomorrow. Tell us more about this new series you're working on.
Well, it's a series called High Country. It's being shot in around Melbourne, mostly actually in the countryside, you know, not in the city, and also up in the high country, sort of central northern Victoria, you know, so we were up there in the high country proper for about 5 weeks or so.
Wow.
And then all the other stuff is still in that kind of terrain, but closer to Melbourne Central. I've been here since April, you know, mid-April. I'm getting near the end of my time. Another couple of weeks and I will be done and heading back home. But I've had a great time, really enjoyed it. It's, I think, a very interesting sort of crime thriller series. A lot of people go missing in them there hills, you know what I mean? So it should be fun.
Do you know when it's going to be released?
Yes, I would imagine, I don't know precisely, but I would imagine more likely, you know, March of next year probably. You never know, it might get out before the Christmas, but I wouldn't bank on it, you know. So people tend not to want to release stuff during the summer season, so I think it's probably more likely it'll be February, March of next year, you know. Don't know 100%.
And when you go home, you've got to adjust to the time difference again.
When I go home, I've got to get used to the fact that there is a summer out there. I've had 2 winters in a row. I need a break, you know.
Need a bit of sunshine.
Yes, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually going to go, when I leave here, I'm not going straight home. I'm going to Greece.
Wow.
And I'm going to relax and soak up some sun for 2 or 3 weeks in Greece, and then I'll head home.
No, that's fantastic. Well, again, I know that there's a line forming to see this young man, so it's been fantastic having you in Perth. Thank you so much for your time, and again, it's been fascinating following your career, and look forward to seeing what's next for you.
Thank you. I'm delighted to know that somebody's still calling me young. That's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.